12 News breaking news now.
Yeah, Arizona, it's now 6:30, and let's get back to that breaking news. The first alarm fire at an apartment complex causing significant damage overnight. This is our first look now that the sun has come up from that bird's eye view. Sky 12 now over the damage of this building. I mean, you can see officials telling us about 20 units here have been damaged. The roof is gone. It's just kind of a charred mess at this point, but you can still see some fire crews spraying some of those spots. They're still out there looking for those hot spots. But yeah, things are still smoldering at this time. More than 30 people now do not have a place to call home tonight.
And again, getting our first look of up over that damage. Listen, you see it and you think, okay, it's, mainly affecting those units, but then you got to think about the smoke and the damage that can cause.
And the water too.
And the water, you're right. Thank you for joining us right here on 12 News today in AZ. It is your Wednesday morning. We're happy to have you. I'm Emma Jade.
I'm Allison Rodriguez. So crews have been out there since about 3:30 this morning now. It's been a while.
And our David Chazanoff, he is live this morning near 27th Avenue and Indian School. David, when you first got there, there were still flames shooting out from the top of that roof. To get that bird's eye view, this is just west of the I-17, by the way, is truly remarkable to see the damage that this fire caused. What are you hearing from these families who are now just don't have a place to live?
Yeah, it's just heartbreaking to hear the stories this morning, and even just pulling in, to see this apartment complex. We could see that massive fire just pulling in. Thankfully, though, no one was hurt. That's according to officials. Now, I'll take a step out so you can see the ongoing investigation here. Authorities are here, or firefighters, I should say, are here just making sure that nothing reignites. They're periodically going in and out of this apartment complex. Like you guys said, I mean, that roof is, it took a bad beating here. That's what we're saying about this. But, Phoenix fire crews tell us they responded around 3:30 this morning to heavy smoke and flames coming from the third floor of this apartment complex. Now, the fire was so intense, it quickly upgraded to a first alarm situation. We know crews initially battled the flames from the inside of the building, but firefighters say a partial roof collapse forced them into what's called a big water defensive strategy using ladder trucks. Now, we're told the Red Cross is here as well, helping families who have been displaced. They've been asking people if they need any help finding assistance, finding a new home. Now, I spoke with one couple who says they've been planning on moving out for a while now. It's actually going to happen later this month. They say they're devastated, telling me this is the second fire they've survived. Now, we also spoke with Phoenix Fire Captain Todd Keller. He explained to us just how bad the damage is.
I heard a lot of banging, and about 10 minutes later, I heard the neighbors yelling. I just looked at my doorbell camera, and they were looking down the stairwell, and smoke's coming up. I woke her up, told her to get dressed, called 911. Unfortunately, left my phone on the bed after I called them and ran out the door.
Pardon us, that was supposed to be a soundbite from a resident who was inside the building here. Certainly a very intense situation. Just happy that he's okay, along with several others this morning. Obviously, no one hurt. But we're told that investigators will be here at least through the early afternoon hours as they work to find out what exactly caused this fire. We're in Phoenix. David Chazanoff, 12 News today in AZ.
Yeah, I mean, David, 3 hours later, and it still is very active behind you. When we had that bird's eye view of Sky 12, you could still see water putting out hot spots.
And some smoldering, yeah.
Yes, in the area. So it's going to be a while. Now, you mentioned earlier, any of the major roadways affected, or is it just contained to this apartment complex?
It's just contained to this apartment complex, not seeing any major roads nearby impacted.
Okay, yeah, that's good. I know. And then the big takeaway here, of course, is that no one was hurt, which is amazing. And we're just glad everybody made it out okay. But of course, investigators will be out there. They're just going to figure out how this got started.
Yeah, it's just devastating for all of those families who are affected. David, thank you. All right.